Hasnain? Do you believe that the Pakistani army, in a way, is seeking to once again establish its control both over the civilian leadership within Pakistan, where there is an element of chaos, and indeed send a message across the border that we are not going to, if India thinks that we've got the better of terrorism, we will continue to pour in terrorists, or we will continue to fund local militias at times?
See, Rajdeep, I would agree with what Mr. K.C. Singh has said in the first part of his statement. There's no doubt that the Pakistan army is all strong at the moment and getting stronger by the day. I'm sure Mr. Abdul Basit will be very humored by this, because he was not going to believe what I'm going to be saying. Right? There is no doubt about it. There's a huge struggle going on. But what is happening in Kashmir is based upon an ecosystem established over the last 34 years by Pakistan. And in denial, complete. That's a weapon which Pakistan has used against us very, very effectively. Diplomatically, denial under any circumstances. Right? But this ecosystem has functioned and remained there. Even today, yesterday when this operation happened, I don't believe this operation was a direct, got a kind of a contact or a direct energized operation from the Pakistan side immediately. It was something which was supported by the Pakistan ecosystem. We had good intelligence. We went in there. The officers were leading right from the front, which is what usually happens here. But it was a chance encounter which led to all three officers coming under fire together. Now that is the bare truth which I can tell you what exactly has happened. But on the ground, that ecosystem which I spoke about is Pakistan supported. And we have to get rid of it. The Pakistan army, as it gets stronger by the day, continues to strengthen that ecosystem. It's a fight which is all of government. It's not just the army and the police against the terrorists. It's the all of government. And this is the work which is in progress at the moment. I've met the Lieutenant Governor a number of times. I find he's very strong in his development agenda, etc., the outreach to the people. And I would like to tell Mr. Abdul Basit that 60, 70 terrorists don't make up the opinion of 6 million Kashmiris. Right? It doesn't make up the opinion of 6 million Kashmiris. There are lots and lots of very patriotic, nationalistic Kashmiris who exist there in our state. It is just the nuisance which is being created by Pakistan with the select elements inside the valley. We have neutralized your separatists, most of them. We have neutralized most of the overground workers. It is just the supported terrorists which continue to remain there, and I'm sure they will be wiped out in the near future.
Abdul Basit, there is a sense of desperation that seems to have come within Pakistan, is the general belief, at least this side of the border, that Pakistan's army is getting increasingly desperate, both to try and consolidate its position within Pakistan, and also in some way reignite the Kashmiri fires, because those have died down in recent years. Do you concede in some way, Abdul Basit? Surely, you can't live in denial. I'll recall, I went to Pakistan in 2018 to cover Kartarpur, and in Rawalpindi we met the DG ISPR. He was openly defending Hafiz Saeed. Now, how can a government defend someone who's a most wanted terrorist, not just by India, but across the world? That's the problem. You have allowed these snakes in your backyard.
Rajdeep, I think India is in denial. You have put the entire Hurriyat leadership behind bars, and then you say everything is hunky-dory in occupied Jammu and Kashmir. For God's sake, release all those Hurriyat leaders, and you will see what the sentiment in occupied Kashmir is. For God's sake, you guys have been claiming that the situation has been consolidated post 5th August 2019, and all of a sudden you guys have realized that, oh no, there is internal turmoil in Pakistan.
No, we guys have seen a G20 summit being held in, sir, with due regard, we've seen a G20 summit being held in Srinagar. We've seen tourism coming up. Pakistan can't handle any normalcy in Kashmir.
The situation is indeed the same. Otherwise, you have restored the statehood. You have held the elections in occupied Jammu and Kashmir. You have released the Hurriyat leadership. You have removed the draconian laws from occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The fact of the matter is you could not have done or taken the single step towards that direction. Clearly shows that India is in denial. And let me tell you that Pakistan and India, they need to settle the Kashmir dispute once and for all. If you think that you can consolidate your hold on occupied Kashmir, you are simply mistaken about, you perhaps do not know the hearts and minds of the Kashmiri people and what are they up to.
Okay, we'll obviously have, and sadly, it's almost deja vu. We've done these debates in a way over the last 2 decades and more.